Welcome to Death by Podcast, where I, as a creative, take other creatives on the show and we talk about our shortcomings, challenges, how we got to where we are, and why are we doing the things that we create, and why do we love them. Sometimes, as creatives, our heads are often in the clouds, so please excuse us if our topics get a little off topic. And just don't die on us. Hang in there. Death by Podcast. Boom. Fire intro, right?
Yeah.
I came up with
I
that.
like how you tied that in right there.
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Death by Podcast.
I'm,
Just getting a little scared when you said I might die in this podcast. So
No, the viewers might because,
Just
well,
might be
I don't
too
know.
good.
Maybe you might. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We got an hour to figure it out.
Okay.
So, what's up, Hope? Welcome.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you came, dude. This is
Yeah.
what, your second time here?
Yeah, I think so.
Last time was my going away party or whatever.
Yeah.
When I
But
moved out.
here you are.
Back. I'm back home. I'm not in my mom's basement though. I'm in my mom's
That's
attic.
good.
So, I'm up. Not
You're
down.
up. You're up. You're on a higher level.
Yeah, I'm up, not down. Word. All right, well, we can get right into it.
Okay.
Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit what you do? Start off with that and kind of go into, I don't know, how you got to creating what you create.
All right. Do you want me to hold this right now?
It's in the middle. It's fine.
Okay. Well, my name is Hope Shanley. A lot of people know me as the country singer. I guess.
Maybe lock them doors and turn
Yeah, maybe lock them doors. And yeah, so I feel like most of my identity from the outside is me being a singer or a country singer or just a country girl or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm the singer. I make music. I have music out on all platforms. And I also sing at church, so I lead worship music, and I also, record country music, and, I'm open to experimenting with really any kind of music also, because I've, played the field with some other genres also. So yeah, I'm a recording artist. I'm a Christian. I lead worship at church, and right now I am a server at a restaurant. But I also am getting back to work on the farm soon, so yeah, my day-to-day is pretty random, and I definitely do a lot of different things at different times in life, so
You do the farmer's market too, right?
I'm not doing the farmer's market right now. I'm waiting to hear for this summer, but I was doing farmer's markets for a separate farm last summer while working at another farm, and yeah, but I'll be working back at the tulip farm soon and doing some other side work for my boss too. So that's exciting because I miss being outside and stuff. So
definitely.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to put me in a box with, what I am, who I am, but I really just, go wherever the wind takes me.
Heck
so
yeah.
and it landed me here.
And that's why I think we're friends. That's freaking
awesome.
So now I wonder too, you talk about how you the country singer and you work on the farm and you do all these different things. Do you think and obviously like country kind of goes with the farm, right? Like
yeah.
In ways, right? And especially from outsiders of country music who really don't delve into it that much, they probably directly relate it there. Now I'm wondering, with you working on that farm, does that kind of like, are there roots there with the country that like kind of maybe helps you? Cause
with the music?
Yeah, where I'm coming from with the stuff that I create, it all kind of relates.
Yeah.
No matter if I'm creating something or going to certain places, it all kind of like the inspiration comes and like
it follows.
Just being in that environment, it kind of it kind of sews together. So
yeah.
Does that kind of
I know what you're
happen
saying.
with that?
Yeah, so I think it's kind of weird for me because like I talk about this all the time, like when I decided to make country music, like it also kind of, it wasn't just about the music for me, it was about like finding kind of my identity and who I am and what I like actually value in life. And so for me, like it was kind of just like a silly like epiphany I had, which like I've always loved country music and I've always been who I am, but once I got into like my teen years and stuff, I kind of like lost who I was, and then like me realizing like just the way that I grew up in like country music like really like convicted me and not only made me want to make country music, but also like made me have a different kind of outlook on life, or at least get back to the outlook I used to have or I've always wanted. And for me, that's just like valuing hard work and, you know, just like nature and just like the simple things in life and like God's creation and just like a true like hard day's work like is something that I really value. And like the way that I was raised, like we were raised tough, like there weren't, you know, men in the house, so like we had to learn how to do these hard things. And so it went hand in hand with like, you know, who did I really want to be? I wanted to look at myself in the mirror and like be like, I respect that person. And you know, it wasn't cutting it with what I was doing prior. So like I started doing manual labor, and more than just the farm, I did, you know, a bunch of other stuff also. And you know, it's hard work, it really is. And looking like, I remember in the moment like how grueling it was, but like at the end of the day, like I felt so good about myself. And looking back, as long as those days were, like I miss it. And so I'm really excited to not only be outdoors again and work, but just to, you know, kind of get my hands dirty again, because I really just feel like those are important values for me in life.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
But anyway, I think I got a little off topic. It does.
I'm listening.
It does go hand in hand with the music in kind of the same way that I started out, but I do find, weirdly enough, that like I have a hard time actually like writing about like these like country aspects of my life. Like if you listen to any of my music, it's mostly about love.
Right.
With like country, you know, background music. So but even so, like that's just how I write easily, and I'm working on like writing more about my experiences. It's just hard for me because it's just me writing. I don't have anyone else really to help me write. So yeah, I'm hoping this summer will bring some inspiration for like songs filled more of like my actual real life experiences that will relate to that more.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And now I'm thinking like you know how you bring, and your music is great. You bring a lot of like the love and the breakup from it. If you're a listener, we'll put the link in the description below.
Yeah.
But you know, I told you I'm working on some music too. And, a lot of that is coming from like heartbreak and whatnot. But then I started pulling from different aspects of my life and putting it into like different music, and it's really cool to see how it comes together, because I'm sure for you, like it's the whole, you could see the whole journey, how it got you there. You know what I mean? You could see how the whole journey brought you to where you are, even if you are still in the suck. You know what I mean? Even if you are still in that sucky season, which seasons pass, but I mean, it could very easily seem like the season's gone on forever.
Right.
But like, you know, appreciating where you seen you come from and the hard work you put in, and you know, just taking all those experiences and really just seeing the bigger picture of it. You know, it's ends up painting a really beautiful picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially to show like the person you became, and anyone else out there listening, like just to see that all pan out.
Yeah.
You know, which is
been cool.
Yeah, which is fire. Yeah. Heck yeah. Do you ever find yourself like, so we all hit those blocks, right? Like the lack of motivation, so to speak, or the lack of inspiration. Which I must say, like, don't ever wait for inspiration. I'm sure you probably understand that too. You can't wait for inspiration, because sometimes you could have been progressing for years, that inspiration hasn't even struck. You know, it could be years, could be weeks, where inspiration won't strike, and if you're not building, you're not you know, there was this quote that I read the other day. I can't even think off the top of my head.
I know what you're saying.
It's along the lines, right? Like where you have to really just manifest that, and then just like build that strong will of just going after it and getting it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what do you do when you find yourself in that position, but you know you have to keep creating?
I honestly, I'm probably gonna give you an answer that is not advice that I would give to people, but it's just what I've been dealing with recently. I have been dealing with that like mental block lately for the last couple of months, and I have been lacking inspiration, because where I was at, you know, mentally and emotionally, I poured out like every last drop of me into my album, and then you know those singles I released, and it was all about the same thing, and that was because I was also experiencing that in real life.
Right.
So
It's
like
real time.
it was real time for
Real
sure,
time.
and anyone that knows me knows that. So I literally like that was my way of coping with it, and that's why all that music came out. And then after that, it was kind of like I could write about that same, you know, heartbreak forever, but like people are getting sick of it.
Well, the experience is so real. It's like
right.
you're experiencing all these different
yeah
like emotions, feelings,
right.
different outlooks on life. Like everything is just different during that time.
So it was just like as much as I could keep writing about that, and I do kind of secretly, but I keep it to myself a little bit because, you know, I'm a broken record, and at least my family's being like, oh my god, like, these songs, I'm gonna kill these guys, and like, it just makes me want to cry, and I'm like, alright, well, I'm sorry, but, you know, so I'm trying to, I've been trying to, like, get out of this funk, and also, like, just find something new to write about, because it is hard, and honestly, like, the seasonal depression is real, because we're in Massachusetts, and it's been a little gloomy for me, so I feel like I'm finally starting to get out of that funk, and I think that the weather actually plays a big...
you can start to smell the flowers.
Yeah, the weather plays a big part in, like, inspiration for me, too, weirdly enough, because, like, yeah,
I think it's almost, like, human, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I'm... a summer hits, you know, stirring up somewhere, so we're working on that. But I was told by a wise man that you need to, realistically, if you want to make it in this music industry, you need to be writing a song every single day. Every song isn't going to be a hit, every song doesn't have to be finished or perfect, but it's like working a muscle, and so... just like the same way you would go to the gym every day or however many times, you need to write that song. And I'll be honest, like, I have not had it in me to be doing that.
It's hard.
Is it in the back of my head and I know it's what I should be doing? Absolutely. But, you know, with regards to, you know, also being healthy, like, mentally and emotionally, like, you know, sometimes you can put those things aside. But yeah, it's, you're definitely absolutely right, and, like, you can't wait for inspiration, because it is working a muscle, it is building that, like, progression of getting better and better and better, whether you realize it or not.
Right.
It becomes a routine, it becomes, like, a stronger asset that you have, so, yeah.
Well, to bring it back a little bit, you said your friend said to write a song every day. Another wise man, J. Cole, what he did was he would do these 7-minute drills upon other things, but like literally just wake up in 7 minutes, start the clock, and just write. No beat, just write. Like, and just don't even stop writing, even if it doesn't make sense. He literally said it like this: "Oh, ice cream truck, I'm wearing snake boots because I got a white girl and I'm a gold ring what'll wear." Like, literally just like you know what I mean, just anything that he saw, or even just like first thing that come to his head, whether it's stupid, weird, dumb, makes sense, doesn't make sense, and you know, practicing that, like practicing the muscle, it gets bigger, it gets stronger, it gets, the endurance builds, and you know, I always say expand the creative space within your head, so you know, that's what it does. And always just bringing other things into it, like different experiences and different, you know, creative acts, you know. And also with that, I think what helped me with, well, when you're in that huge, like, when you started making that music, right? You had all this going on with your breakup and whatever, and you're making that music. That is, I believe, the perfect time to make that stuff. Because it's like, it's a healthy output rather than going out to party, smoke, drink, sex, this, just whatever, you know, you're reaching for all these things that promise nothing rather than, and you're keeping it in, right? Rather than putting it out like you did, and how I started to do as well with some music. It's just healthy, you know, it gets it out.
I wrote that album in an hour.
In an hour?
With the exception of, I think, 2 pre-existing songs. I
Dude,
literally
that's
woke up
holy
and was
crap.
manic.
Yo, an hour, that's wild.
Okay,
That's
okay,
wait, I wish I
but-
could do that. That's
Okay,
wow.
I'm making it sound like more
Okay,
extreme
even
than
if
it
you
is.
did it in 24 hours, I'm like blown away because
Okay,
the caliber that you released that at in like even if it took you straight 24 hours, like that's nuts.
Let me break it down. So
All right, break it down, break it down.
So there's 2 covers on the album.
Hmm.
So you can't give me that much credit. That's Zach Bryan. I covered 2 songs. And then I had 1 or 2 already kind of written songs, like half written, I think. Maybe 1. And then I woke up, like, this is, just like right after. So I'm like,
The
absolutely.
day after?
I don't think it was the day after, but like
5 minutes
probably like
later.
maybe like 3-4 days after.
Huh.
And so I wake up like, like I'm having like nightmares every night. I'm waking up in
Yeah.
sweats, like I'm
Yeah.
like losing my freaking mind.
Mm.
And I wake up and I am just like, bawling, and like I just like just every emotion possible
cooking.
like I woke up with, and I was
Oh.
just like ready to like either like kill someone or like write a freaking album. Like so I wrote an
you chose the album. Okay, that's
I
good.
literally pulled out my notes on my phone, and it was just like bar for bar for bar,
Bar for bar,
and
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
crazy.
this is insane. And like I am someone who like is very unlikely for me to be able to write a song without music to it and like have it actually like be formatted the way that it will stay, like with music behind it. And like this had to have been like God or just me absolutely going insane, because I literally structured the songs like perfectly, like with a melody in my head, and then
That's fine.
and then I'm camping, a few days later, and in like a half days I bang out the chords to every single song. And I was like, well, that's an album.
Oh, there you go.
And yeah, then I ran to the studio with it and
That's
did it
sick.
in like 2 sessions, I think. And
Wow.
I mean, I will say like the album is like very raw, and it's not like fully produced, and it's like,
I mean, hey, you did it.
it's supposed to like not sound perfect at all. It was more something that I just like literally needed to say.
Yeah.
So it's honestly hard for me to like listen back to it because it's just such a mess, but yeah.
I mean, it's the
It's
experience.
a lot of words.
Yeah, it's
for
the
sure.
experience. It's the the action of doing it.
Yeah.
You put it out there.
Yeah.
And then it's a benchmark to see how far you come.
Right.
You've came.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So.
That's freaking nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty nuts sometimes.
I mean, I've been depressed as hell, but like,
Yeah, me too.
I'd be like, I'd be going on my spews like doing some bars in my notes. I'm like, damn. But I'll get like 7.
Like literally, my parents are getting so mad at me. They're like, "Can you write a happy song?" I'm like, "I'm trying."
Oh man.
Like God.
Well, shoot, dude. I mean, we be having some good times.
No, like life is good,
yeah.
but like I don't know.
I see. Every time I see you, you got a smile on your face.
Ah,
I mean,
thanks.
there's gotta be something.
It's crazy
dope
that
you could
people
write
don't
about.
smile.
Yeah, dude. I be
I've
saying.
been
Hi.
realizing that like some people just don't be.
They really don't smile.
And,
I be
like-
saying hi to people in public, and they'll like look at me crazy. I'll be like hi, and they're like,
I'm gonna see you doing that.
bro, cause like we live on the same planet. Like
I know.
why not?
We're all
You know
just
what I
like
mean?
little human robots.
Yeah. Like, I'd be depressed as hell, but, like, shoot, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
that's when I crack the best jokes.
yeah, I mean, why do you think comedians are so funny?
Comedians are all like hella depressed.
I know, because
Oh.
they'd be good at it, though.
Yeah, that's
They'd
for
be
sure.
good at it.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm
that's
such a
mad
funny guy.
Society is weird.
What is it?
Society is weird.
Oh, yeah, no, society is like very definitely
I mean,
off the rails.
people really don't, like, they don't know how to, like, and I mean, for
function
me,
like a normal human.
yeah, but, like, even for me, like, it took me a while, like, to realize how to, like, have good output
Yeah.
when I have bad input.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel
it sounds
that.
like stupid, but I think it
No,
makes sense.
that's real for a lot of people.
But it's like, I be going through my stuff, but when I go out in the world, like, or I do stuff, like, I deal with it healthily.
Yeah.
I didn't used to, but now, I put it into stuff, and even though I'm pissed off, like, I put good energy out.
It's like
But you serve,
yeah,
right?
I serve. And
Damn serving.
I won't go into detail or anything, but it was just like really good on my nerves. Like literally was like to the point where like and also like if I get like a little upset, like I would like to think I'm usually pretty good at like, you know, handling it with grace and everything, and I still did, but like I literally like could not hide my emotions.
Right.
Like no matter how hard I tried, I was just like
Right.
it was very apparent. Like I was outwardly like spewing fire. Like
Like
so
actual
it's
fire.
it's you know, admirable that you can do that because it's not easy for anyone really.
No, it's
But
not always.
the struggle is real, you know.
So you really got to think about what did they go through today.
Right.
You know, I was. Sorry, are you finished?
Yeah.
Because I have like
I'm
another
sorry.
story.
That's
I have
fine.
another story, but I didn't mean to stop your
No,
story.
you're fine.
But there was this one day where oh man, dude, I was going through it, and oh, do you want to fix that?
It's okay.
I was really going through it, and I was on the basketball court. Like, I was really going through it. Like, bro, I was getting so mad playing basketball, I almost started crying in the
Yeah.
middle of the freaking basketball game. Like, I was just so upset. And whatever, I'm like, yeah, whatever, like, pass it over, like. And my other boy was upset, too. And, you know, I'm not going to go into details what I was upset about, but I didn't know what he was upset about. And I went to go, like, say, like, try to talk to him. He ignored me. And he was walking away to, like, leave. And we always dab each other up before he leaves. So I, like, run up behind him. I'm like, I also, like, felt disrespected. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, dude, like, I'm, like, going through it right now. I almost freaking cried playing basketball with you. Like, you about to do this to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't, like, press him or nothing, but I went to go over and, like, see if he was, like, good. You know what I mean? Like, so I went and tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, yo. He turned around mad aggressively, like, he was about to swing on me, and he was like, what? And I'm like, I just didn't even know what to say at that point. Like, I just stared at him, he stared at me, and then he just walked away. I'm like, bro, like, what if, like, the worst thing that could have happened to me that day happened? But I'm, like, over there trying to be like, yo, are you good? Like, whatever. But, you know, a lot of people are, like, too self-centered where they don't realize somebody else could be going through something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
you know,
it's
you know, it's crazy, dude, because,
yeah.
I mean, like, how much worse, I didn't let it bother me too much, but how much worse could that have made me feel? You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And, I don't know.
Yeah.
Being closed off is
I get it.
not a good recipe.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on the other end a lot where, like, I initially think of other people, like, before. Like, I always, you know, like, cut out excuses for other people. Maybe not excuses, but, like, I'm very, like, strongly compassionate, so, like, I'm always, like, feeling what other people are feeling, I feel like, and so I'm always, like, going to that initially, and so, you know, over the course of my life, like, it's been, you know, kind of a progression of, like, being a pushover to, like, also, like, people know not to mess with me a little bit because used to be that way, now I'm, like, a little bit this way, but also, like, I have to remind myself to, like, keep a good balance of, like, you know, obviously there's always going to be a time, like, always be compassionate, but, like, there's going to be a time to, like, be sincere, and there's going to be a time to, like, kind of, you know, stand up for yourself a little bit. And so, for me, I have to, like, kind of opposite and, like, remind myself, like, no, they don't get to do that to me. And I'm not relating to what you're saying, because what you're saying is valid, but, like, in other circumstances, like, I have to remind myself, like, no, they don't get to treat me that way because they're going through something. Not to say that anyone should have an excuse for treating anyone poorly. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I have to, like, cut out the excuses in my head and be like, no, that's actually, like, not okay.
Yeah, like,
you know?
I mean, to your point, it's, you know, it can be disrespectful. Like, you have to have a certain respect for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, just to you or even to that person, like, we should all be treated equally.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter, like, the circumstances. So it's like, you know, you just gotta hold that, right? You gotta hold that with holding respect to yourself and just... Because if you don't say something, what, you know, what's the lines for them not to do it again?
Right.
You know what I mean? To treat you in that certain way.
Yeah.
Especially when you're feeling the way you're feeling. People have to be considerate.
Right.
So it's like...
I will say, though, like, there is a way, for sure, to create boundaries and have people respect you, and understand, like, respect goes both ways. So, like,
boundaries are very important.
Yeah, if I don't feel like you respect me, like, it's gonna take a lot for me to respect you. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean we can't, extend love and grace.
Or exist.
Right, or
together.
coexist. But I will say that, like, one thing that, like, my faith has taught me, and just, like, people that have been, like, great examples, are just, like, there is a way to still, like, stand your ground and be respectable and, like, create, hard lines for yourself while still extending love and grace. And, like, there is a way to, do those things still by being kind and graceful, but also, like, not, like, just because you're someone with love, kindness, and grace doesn't mean that you have to be soft or a pushover. Like, there isn't a middle ground of, like, it's really just being an adult, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but
being an adult.
yeah,
for sure.
It's definitely something to figure out, because it's not easy to control all those emotions when you're trying to treat someone the right way.
Yeah, sure. Being an adult is hard.
Yeah,
and
adulting's hard.
I respect you because you're 20, right? Or 19?
20.
But you've always came off, you're like 2 years younger than me, but you've always came off like older because you're more mature and an adult, and it's hard to find. I mean, dude, honestly, I feel like it's hard to find, like, kids, especially our age, like that. You know what I mean? And I mean, we're kind of like, we're in that same kind of group, but it's like, it's hard. But, like, when did we meet? We met when we were, like, freaking
I was 15.
15, 6. I was, like, what, 17?
You were probably 17,
17, 18 maybe. No, I was at the campground, so I was definitely, like, 17.
You were 17, I think, because... Remember the situation?
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny. Those were some good times, though.
It's still funny to think about that we're, like, here right now, because remember what we said at that table?
Yo, yeah. Oh, my. So, alright, no, we get, like, low-key, we gotta tell him. We gotta tell him who we are. So, my boy Seth, shout out Seth. Been friends with that kid since, like, 2nd grade.
Hi, Seth.
Crazy. Hi, Seth. We would always go to this campground, Normandy Farm. Some great.
Actually, I thought I was wearing my Normandy sweatshirt, but it's an.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, that's a fresh ass sweatshirt.
Thanks. It was $70
like
at the airport.
Well, it was very good. Did you get it in? Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Well, I just touched it, so
yeah.
Did you get it in Nashville?
I did.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
But all right, campground, Normandy Farms, lit, bro. If you don't know about it, man, you missed out.
Glamping. For
sure, bro. It was so far. We had some great memories there. I can't even speak on all of it, but
I go there every year since I was, like, a little.
Do you still go there?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Every year, yeah.
I was there I think last summer.
Yeah.
Or actually no, I was there in the last fall.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Do you?
Well, I remember being
told really?
About that, yeah. Let's get back on track.
Alright. Dude, I'm just having so many memories from Normandy.
Alright, so I was playing basketball, and then I think you got dropped off or pulled up and, like, started balling with us. And I was like, we were playing a game, I think, and then, like, I met you.
Wait, so you were already playing with Seth and Jacob?
Yeah, I think so.
Who else? Was it just them?
I don't know. A bunch of other guys, I don't know.
Yeah. But it was just us together, like me, Seth, Jacob.
Yeah, so and I was already friends with Seth and Jacob, I think.
Low-key,
and they were like my
remember.
friends coming, and you got dropped off, like, and you started balling with us.
I was nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I was pretty nice too.
Yeah, he was good. And you were with Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Olivia.
She was probably there too.
Yeah. I think she was, yeah. And then, cause she has a camper there, or you do?
Her grandmother takes us camping every year, so yeah. But we're. And
then we met, and I don't really remember how the day goes, but all I remember is that we were sitting at the table
with the Dells.
We were just vibing, and I look at her, I'm like, man, cause I thought this girl lived like.
Yeah. So sorry, but like we live like 30, realistically 30
how
minutes.
How long was it
for you to get here? It took me 30 minutes to get here.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I think like with traffic 40, but like to us back then, like that was like worlds away.
Well, honestly, when you said the name, I thought that was like a different state. I'm like, oh, this girl lives like a light year away. I don't know where
Like,
that is.
I don't even have my license yet, so I'm like,
Yeah. I was
you
like,
know.
But literally, I looked at it, I was like, damn, in like a different life, we would be
Yeah.
good ass friends.
You were like, in another world, we'd be best friends. This sucks.
Literally.
And we're still good friends.
Look at this. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I literally remember
5
thinking,
years
I'm
later.
like, I'm gonna never see this girl again.
We literally thought, oh my god, we have to go into the next story.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Was this was that the same
It was
year?
literally-
It was the same year, right?
Dude, so
Cool.
every year I go camping. The week after I leave camping, it's back to back with serve home and camping. So
Okay,
right
yeah,
after
yeah.
camping, I go right to the job site.
Mm-hmm.
So it was back to back weeks.
Shout out Kendall.
Shout out Serve Home.
Shout out Waters.
Nonprofit.
Shout out Waters. Yeah.
serve-home.org. So it was literally the following week that I thought I would never see this guy again.
It was literally the next week, wasn't it?
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think.
No,
you're
like
right,
I
yeah.
am telling you 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how it is every year. I go camping and then I go to Serve Home.
Yeah.
So like a few days later, after I'm like, oh, see you never.
Yeah, bye. Never again.
Like, this is a God story because Serve Home is basically like a local like missions project that we do here with our church and stuff, and we basically just like help, you know, clean up people's lawns and renovate homes and stuff, just like people who, you know, need some volunteer work. So basically, and like you have to like register for this stuff, and like, you know, sometimes people will show up, but like, you know, we thought it was all like set. So I think it's like the first day on the job site or maybe the second, and I think I'm out front with like a sledgehammer or something.
Yeah. I remember it was a group of you, like you were just all lined up.
Or maybe I think we were demoing the walkway or something, and this car pulls up.
The big body. Body pulls up.
And I just see this guy get out, and I'm like...
Well, when I had pulled up, I'm looking at the line of people, and I'm like...
Yeah.
I look at Kendall, I'm like, hold up.
Oh, yeah, because it was you and Kendall that pulled up,
it was me and
right?
Kendall.
I didn't know
like,
Kendall yet.
Yeah, I was like, do you know that girl? And he was like, nah. And I was like, do I know that girl?
You were like, I might be tripping, but I think that...
Yeah. I think I know this girl. What the heck?
Yeah. So I see him get out the car, and I'm like, I'm just like, ain't no way. Like,
ain't no way,
bro.
Ain't no way, but.
And you get out, and you just look at me, and you were like, I don't even know.
Wait a minute.
But so, like, I had no idea, like, anything about you. I don't even think I knew you, like, went to church or were involved in anything like this.
No,
and, like, we're thinking we're, like, on the other side of the world from each other. He shows up to be on my team, on my job site for the week.
And there was how many teams?
There was 11 churches, so there was, like, probably, like, 4 or 5 teams. Like, I don't even know. And
I so happened to be in your group.
Just so happened. You know? And so then I become, like, even better friends with him, and now Kendall, his friend that you've probably seen on the other podcast. Hi, Kendall. And, yeah, we have been great friends since, and have worked alongside each other and other things, too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So.
Honestly, when I had, I think even after that week, I was like, that was a fluke. I'm never seeing this girl again.
Yeah,
like, literally, because I'm like, bro, this is a whole, like, because where we had went, I think it was like an hour away from where I was.
Yeah.
So, like, even at the time, like, I had just got my car. I'm like, bro, I ain't driving. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way I'm going to see. And then we did some stuff together. We worked on a couple things. I think we even just hung out just to hang out. Like, we went out.
Did you do was it overnight?
It was overnight for y'all. Waters didn't want us sleeping there.
Oh, right.
So they made us go home. Yeah. But we stayed there until, like...
Oh, yeah, you guys stayed late.
We literally stayed mad late. Yeah, came back out. Oh, Kendall did a freestyle there. Do you remember that?
Yes,
I
yes,
do. Around the fire, that was fire.
Yeah. Oh, the fire was fire.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I miss that old church.
That was a good week.
My home church.
It was a hard week.
I have it on my bracelet.
But it was a good week.
But,
what? Your church?
The coordinates to New Hope Christian Chapel.
The coordinates? No way. So when like humanity is long gone, they're gonna uncover your bones like thousands of years later, and they're gonna like see those coordinates.
Maybe, yeah. It's like the latitude,
or even if we last 1,000 years.
Because the church I grew up in, we sold that building, but it's always in my heart.
Oh, you sold that building.
So I was literally named after that building.
Oh, you did sell that building.
Yeah, you've been to our place.
I forgot.
Yeah.
That seems like a lifetime ago.
I know.
Even that, literally sitting at that little picnic table.
I know, and the
at
big
Normandy.
rock.
What?
Do you remember the big rock?
You
No?
heard that? It's my
On the
cat.
side of the trees?
Oh, yeah. It had like
We
a
would all
little
sit-
waterfall or something.
No. No. It was just a rock. Like in the
Wait.
middle of a grass.
Oh, wait, not where the pool was. Like, cause
Pool?
when we were talking by the pool at the picnic table, right?
Are we talking about church or Normandy Farms? I'm talking about
Normandy
the
Farms?
church, bro.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Normandy Farms.
How did we get back to Normandy?
I don't know, dude.
No.
Well, cause no, I had said
Wait, which fire were you referring to? At the church or at Normandy?
At church.
Okay.
I don't know why I started talking about Normandy.
I was like, we did not have a pool.
Church. What about church? The rock?
Yeah.
It's a rock.
It was just like this huge
It's
rock
a
where we would
rock.
hang out by at night.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Me, you, freaking Jack,
Georgia, Cat, Livia.
Oh, and then
Kendall.
remember? No, I think the next time we reunited after that was the waters on the beach.
Yes!
Yeah, cause I was like,
I loved that.
that was sick.
That was sick.
But before that, like right after that week of serve home, I was like, alright, I've never seen this girl again. And then that
And then
came
there
up,
was,
and
like,
I'm
a-
like,
yeah,
oh, I'm pretty sure this
like a
beach is
youth
like
night.
near her. So,
It wasn't, but like we went.
It wasn't?
Jack drove.
But I texted you, right?
Yeah. And then like me,
Yeah.
Kat,
you-
Olivia, Georgia, Jack came.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was a really nice
Yo.
night, yeah.
Actually, do I even do this? I got a picture of like your birthday. Remember your birthday?
Yes.
I have a picture. Still.
Why are you
Like,
giving me that look like
Well,
it's-
because someone's in it.
Oh, my ex?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Okay. Here,
I remember y'all were doing backflips and stuff.
oh yeah.
Like, literally without you and Kendall, like, my party had no hope. But then you guys started
it did,
dancing. It did have hope.
I
Oh,
just
it's
didn't wanna
printed
s-
out?
I just didn't want to spark up old memories.
Oh,
that's
it's
why.
okay.
But-
I have no feelings about
Isn't
him.
that crazy? And then there's this too.
Jack!
Oh,
I just
like-
realized this is a spatula.
Yeah. I'll be cooking with this. I'll be chefing. Like,
Cooking right now.
damn right.
That's
I
right.
think like every time we saw each other, it was always like, there's no way I'm going to see this girl right now. Like literally every single
I just
time.
always pop back up in people's lives.
Literally, like I'm like, there's no way I'm about to see this girl today, or
Yeah.
there's no way I'm seeing her right now. It's just like, what?
Live in the flesh.
Live in the flesh.
Yeah.
Crazy how life brings people back together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Jesus.
Jesus for sure. Jesus for sure. Amen.
Jesus.
Amen, brother. Oh, well, I think we know what time it might be. You ready?
No.
I am.
What if I just like?
Here. Just
How
start
does
dancing.
this? How does this go?
All right. I'll let you choose a beat. You want to do a country beat? Or you want to do like a melody beat, like R&B, or like?
No, give me a country beat.
Oh,
Does the
okay.
audience know what's happening?
Oh, the audience knows. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ritual.
They know it's about time.
It's a ritual. It's not. I get the computer out. Y'all know what time it is. Come
If I got the spatula,
on. She got the spatula. Got the speaker. Come on, y'all
I
know.
gotta whoop some.
Y'all know what time it is. All right, you choose a beat and I choose a beat.
Okay.
All right, fair.
Just look up like.
I'll look up Hope Shanley type beat.
No.
So this is funny, right? Just real quick.
Okay.
When I first started getting Bluetooth,
Yeah.
right? I started naming them something funny.
Yeah.
So it's all after. This is around the time that D's Nuts came out. And
Okay.
have you ever heard me say that? I would always just say D's Nuts.
Yes.
Okay, right. So I would Oh, it didn't connect. So
Cat is meowing so
I know.
loud.
she's bugging. But all right. So my Bluetooth, my AirPods are called D's Nuts in Your Ear. This speaker is called D's Nuts Out Loud. I used to have a Bluetooth like for lights in my car. Those were called D's Nuts is Blinking. I just got Crusher headphones, so I didn't name those. I was gonna change the family room speaker, but my mom uses that, so I was like, but like
these nuts in the living room.
These nuts in the living room. I just think it's so funny. Oh, my friend Steven, you ever met him? I feel like you have. Rico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rico.
So we're at the gym, and he's like, "Yo, can I use your headphones?" And I'm like, you already know where this is going, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, sure, I got you. And he's like, what's the?
It's D's nuts.
Yeah, no, D's nuts in your ear. And he was like, Fuck you, bro, like, come on, bro, stop playing, like, just give it. And I'm like, it's D's nuts in your ear. And he's like, bro, I'm about to swing on you, bro. I'm just trying to get my workout in, like, come on. I'm like, bro. And he's like, just tell me. And I'm like,
I told you once.
I told you. I already told you. Like, it's D's nuts in your ear. And he's like, all right, man, like, just get out of my face, bro. I'll figure it out. He calls me. I walk out the gym, right? I'm going home. He calls me, and he's like, yo, you wasn't lying, bro. He's like, because literally someone else had connected somehow, like, in the gym. And it was actually, luckily, like, our boy. And, like, for some reason, he just knew. And he's like, yo, he's like, yo, check out this Bluetooth I just somehow connected to. I was like, is this called These Nuts in Your Ear? And he's like, oh, damn, he wasn't lying. Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
Is this for you?
Oh, yeah, I like this. Yeah,
okay.
I like this. Yeah, I like this. Check it, I said I like this. I said put on a beat, girl, I'ma spit on it. Oh, I thought you changed it, but now we keep going and not keep flowing. I can't stop, cause I'm going to the top end. Check it, I'm riding round in my Benz. I got the chicks up in the whip. Yeah, I call them hens. Yeah, eating my eggs every morning, whipping up with my spatula, cause I'm cooking on the podcast with the camera live action. Yeah, get the clapping, get the clacking. Got the click, click, click. Now we do a movie. Now we shooting live action, acting every day, and you can't mess with me, cause I don't need no introduction. When I'm on the mic, it's a production. Spider-Man whipping, now I'm flying through the city. Yeah, I'm with my boys, and we got our biddies, and now we going to the city in the club, getting drinks, nah, we ain't getting fucked up, cause we got a Bible in our hand, and I'm reading, and I'm handing out passages. I'm saying, come to church, man, this Sunday.
Oh my God, I didn't mean to do I had to cut you. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I was going off though.
But like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go that long, so. Yeah, well, if you know me, I'ma get it and I'm back on the farm starting on Monday. Gotta pick up my boots at my friend's house, cause I left them there last summer. But they're covered in dirt and my pants are probably in the trash now, cause they were covered in paint and ripped up from a rock that I sat on when I was doing carpentry. Amen. I'm leaving it at that, cause I don't know how to freestyle. But listen to my new song, it's called All Yours, on Spotify and Apple. Yeah.
That was fire. I said, that was fire. Hold up now, I'm on my country. I'm singing on this mic and I might split this beat open now.
And the tractors are calling my name. There's some fields that need to be plowed for sweet corn in the late summertime. And the sunflowers and the tulips coming in. Yeah, this is a song about country that I like to do now. Grab me a beer and get it going, cause the country nights, they're gonna keep on going.
And now I'm picking it up. Hold on, is my southern accent nice now? Is it fitting on the beat like this now? And I say move like a cow, and I say move like a cow. And when I'm in the gym, I be moving weights like a cowboy, moving cows, and I'm gonna rope 'em in. Cause I'm on hot and gin, boy, and it's sunny outside now. And I'm feeling a sunburn. And this a Morgan wannabe, and I'm 5 feet, and I'm 5. Damn. Oh, I don't know. This is hard, but I can do it.
I'm hard at work in blue collar dirt.
Damn.
Damn. 'Cause country's cool again. And I don't actually sing like this, just so you know. And that's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. This was a little embarrassing.
I got you.
Like, let me spit some country bars on like a drill beat.